What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Not gonna lie, I'm kind of a troverted person. If you know what that means, you know. My definition of it's kinda like he's a combination of an introvert and an extrovert, you know. Okay, here's introvert, here's extrovert, you know. Two extremes, like this is like the trovert. I mean, like he's like I was leaning towards here, you know, or maybe here, you know, like he's in between. And I'm proud that I got here because my experience as an introvert, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy, doc. I wasn't happy at all. I mean, like I was happy, but like whenever I would see, I mean, like as, I wasn't as happy as you would think I am. You know, I would always see people like interact with each other and be happy and just being all just friends, and I would just feel sad. Sometimes that literally like made me cry. I'll be honest. But I kinda deserve that, I'm not gonna lie. Because as an introvert, you normally don't reach out to people. You normally don't go out, you don't tell them, you don't like try to make friends or anything. And so you suffer because now you're lonely. You know, you see all these people just freaking around with each other, big friends. I would, many times I would cry. I would literally cry. But I be honest, I deserve to feel lonely. And, you know, afterward, I just got sick of it that I want to be more social, you know. Because I realized if I'm going to continue like that, if I'm going to continue like that, then I'm just going to be, I'm going to die alone. And this sounds like an exaggeration, but it's true for you and me. It is very much true. Or we could just be some uncle who was just there at like family gatherings and like he isn't even into family group photo. Okay? We could be that or we could die alone, okay? Your choice. And that's what brings me to why the modern advice for like introverts and all of this is kind of garbage. I'm not gonna lie. Like the modern advice for like an introvert is galbye. It's galbas. Because it's like, oh, just wait. Oh, someone will come and discover you eventually. Someone will come and discover you. Someone will come discover the golden, I mean, the gold inside of you. And that's bullcrap. Because I waited for that person to come for 17 years, bro. I mean, maybe more, you know. Uh, I waited for that person to come to uncover me. And that person didn't come. That's why, and look at it the way I do. Like, this is your heart right here, okay? Like, it is the core, but because you keep the door closed by being an introvert, by being away from people, by not going to social gathering, by not showing your true personality, you keep it closed, okay? It's it is closed, okay? Nobody could see the core inside of you, so just think that you're just another person, but when you start opening that door, when you go into these sort of gatherings, when you like, you go out there and just be yourself, racist. When you open the door to people, because truthfully, nobody's going to freaking like open the door first for you. No, yeah, it's your choice to let that person in. It's your choice to let that person into your safe space. I mean, into your safe space. it is kind of your choice to take the uncomfortable step first of lowering your barrier. Because, like, you and I know people are surface, because you cannot, like, trust another person to take down their barrier, no. To take down the seat, no. You always have to be the person who takes the uncomfortable step, okay? This is the basic rule of life, because nobody is ready to take that uncomfortable step, but by you showing that you are willing to do it and open up that gold inside of you. And I'll be honest, you'll be vulnerable, you'll be so vulnerable. But people see that, they start associating you to be more confident. They start like treating you better because they take you as a person who isn't scared. And that's how I managed to be more sociable. By opening up that barrier and just going and talking to people and just being myself in the conversations. I'm not trying to be anyone special. And I be, and I insist these conversations, bro. Some conversation will be dry, and some conversations will be the best. And I found that conversations that I really loved, take part in, were like the ones where I kinda didn't talk that much. I was just interested in the other person. I was talking to him, I was just telling him, I was just asking about things he was interested in. Because that's like an important thing of being sociable. It's never about what you want. It's like you don't try to convince the person of what you think is interesting. You go with what the person thinks is interesting. It's never about you, it's about the person that's in the conversation with you, okay? And that's a hack that literally like skyrocketed my social skills. Like that made me so much better at conversations because people have this need to talk. And when you become that person that lets them express that need, they will genuinely kind of feel attracted to you. Because that's a good value to have. By starting up and like being a good listener, you genuinely convince the other person that you're interested in him. And by default, he'll be interested in you. Because it's like, because people are interested in us when we're interested in them. And I'll be honest with you, the past will be quite hard, okay? It'll be quite hard, the past, okay? Because when I was starting out, the social conversations were dry, they were awkward, and that's okay. Because many people think, oh no, so awkward, so awkward. Why did I do this, bro? Like, you are starting out then, you won't get to the good part yet, because you're only starting out. You probably won't get there yet. But when you get there, and I'm not quite there yet, but it's beautiful journey. When you get there, it'll be so fun, bro. You'll genuinely crave talking to people. You're genuinely like go outside just to have conversations, and it is the best thing ever. And honestly, the awkward and the tired parts, when you do this a lot, you're genuinely going to be so used when it gets awkward, when the conversation kinda gets quiet. Because right now, when the conversation kinda gets quiet, like I don't get awkward, I'm like, I just, please, I'm just giving the conversation time to please. Because when people do that, they're like, oh, I always have to keep asking, oh, he has to be talking, or I have to be talking. And that's a wrong way of approaching it. You're just reading it, please. For example, right now, when I'm talking to you, I could pause for a little bit, to stop for a little bit, just take a breath of two, a breath of fresh air. It You don't have to be talking too much. You don't have to be rushing to get a words out because you're going to fumble them, okay? You are going to fumble them. And this is quite a skill that many people kinda lack at. It's like they don't know how to talk slowly. You need to kinda slow down your tone and uh, then you will kind of feel more confident with what you say because you aren't losing to get it out. And when you get more confident, it's simply so beautiful on the other side because there's like this hill, whatever. This is like the side of the introvert, and this is the side of the extrovert. The side of the introvert is kinda, it doesn't have that green in it. It's kinda dry. It doesn't have any trees. It doesn't have any flowers. It's kinda just gray. Okay, it's kinda like a desert. You understand me? Uh when the trees wilt and like the grass just goes away. There's this area of it has green, but not that much. And this is what an introvert life looks like. I'm not saying that you can't be happy as an introvert. I'm saying that when you take the uncomfortable step and go here on this side of the true world, I'm not saying become an extrovert. I'm not saying become that guy who literally spends 24 hours out of his house. I mean, you're still going to work. You still have to say no to social events because of your work or you know whatever you're doing. Because, bro, honestly, this side of this the perfect mix of introvert and extrovert energy. This is where the flowers come in. This is where the trees come in, and the fruits. The fruits are genuinely great, and so I'm not. And as much as I like to talk about it, this area right here, I'm not quite there yet. So what I'm saying might be quite hypocritical, and I will admit it is to some degree. I believe I'm like here. I'm in the process of getting there, and which is quite good because you could start out with me. You could cross this path with me, and you might even get there faster than I do. You know, you might. I'm just saying. I might get complacent in my social life, and you might speed through me. You might just go right through me. You know. And honestly, if you do that or if you have done it, then congratulations. You have reached a good part of life. Now it's time to focus on the other part of life. And so this kinda is what I want to say for this video. If you didn't enjoy, then good for you, I guess. Good job, bro. Goodbye. Have a nice day.